Adaze was only 27 years old. Every dawn, she balanced a big tray of fresh bread on her head. She walked the dusty streets, calling out in her soft, tired voice, "Hot bread. Sweet bread, come and buy!" Most people barely looked at her. Some even scorned her, calling her "bread girl," as if it were an insult. But Adaze never stopped smiling. She knew the hunger of an empty belly. She knew the shame of poverty. And she believed a warm loaf could brighten someone's day. One evening, as the sun bled orange into the sky, she saw him, a man sitting on a broken bench by the roadside. His hair was wild. His clothes were torn rags. He smelled of dust and sweat. Children ran past, screaming, "Madman! Madman!" He didn't look up. He only stared at his hands as if they were strangers. Adaze paused. Something in her heart squeezed. She stepped closer. He did not move. Gently, she set her tray on the bench. "Sir, are you hungry?" she asked. He lifted his eyes to hers. They were clear and sad, far too clear for a madman. "I have no money," he rasped. "It's all right," she said, tearing a soft piece of bread and placing it in his palm. "Eat. You look tired." He watched her for a long moment before bringing the bread to his lips. As he chewed, a single tear slipped down his cheek. What Adaze did not know was that this man was not mad at all. His name was Obinna, a powerful businessman whose wealth could fill 100 banks. But he was tired of women who only wanted his riches. He disguised himself to find someone who would see the man, not the money. That night, when Obinna returned to his mansion, he couldn't forget the kindness in Adaze's eyes. "She gave me bread," he whispered to his steward. "Bread, with nothing asked in return." Every evening after that, Adaze brought him bread. Sometimes she sat beside him in silence. Sometimes she spoke softly about her dreams. One day, "I want a small shop," she confessed, "just big enough to sell my bread without walking all day." He studied her face. "And if you had money? If you could have anything?" he asked. She looked surprised. Then she smiled. "I would still sell bread, not because I must, but because it makes people happy." Weeks passed. One morning, a convoy of black cars stopped at Adaze's door. Neighbors crowded around, whispering. She stepped out, holding her tray to her chest. From the first car, the madman emerged. But now he was wearing a fine suit. His hair was trimmed, and his eyes shone with quiet strength. Adaze nearly dropped her tray. "Obinna," she gasped. He stepped forward and took her hand. "I'm not mad. I am Obinna Yume, owner of Yume Holdings." "I don't understand," she whispered. His voice trembled. "You gave me bread when you thought I had nothing. You sat with me when everyone else was afraid. You saw me as a man, not a madman, not a rich man." The tears filled her eyes. "All I saw was someone who needed kindness," she said softly. He knelt on the red earth before her. "Adaze, would you let me take care of you? Not because you need it, but because you deserve it. Will you marry me?" A gasp rose from the crowd. Adaze covered her mouth, heart thudding. She thought of her father's debts, her cracked room, the endless walking, but more than anything, she thought of this man who had tested her heart. "Yes," she breathed. "Yes, I will." He rose and kissed her hand. All around them, people cheered. The bread tray fell to the ground, forgotten. For the first time, Adaze felt the warm sweetness of being truly seen and truly loved. And so the bread seller who gave without expecting found the love she never dared to dream of. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting, lovely, and interesting stories.